Greetings, Del Puckett here. This lesson is going to be taken from Guitar Player Magazine, November 1996. Page 147, there's a section called Lick of the Month, and this article talks about a bunch of altered dominant 7th chords. Alright, the first chord on the list is the E7 sharp 9 chord, aka the Hendrix chord. The root here is E. You have another root here on the A string on the 7th fret. Our major third here is our index finger, and it's on the D string on the 6th fret. Our flatted 7th is on the G string on the 7th fret, and our pinky here on the B string on the 8th fret is our sharp 9. You can also look at this as a dominant 7th chord with a minor third. So that's E7 sharp 9. The next chord on the list is the E13 altered, or E13 flat 9 sharp 9. And this is the way it looks here. So my flat 9 here is played by my middle finger on the 8th fret. The 5 of the chord, the B note here, is played by my pinky on the 9th fret on the D string. That's the 5. My index finger over here, this is the 13, and it's the index finger is on the G string on the 6th fret, and my sharp 9 here is played by my third finger on the B string, and it is on the 8th fret. So there's your E13 altered, or E13 flat 9 sharp 9. Here's the E13 sharp 9. This is made up by my root on the top string. My flatted 7th is the index finger here on the 5th fret. The major third and the 13 are fretted by the middle finger here, barring both the D and the G string. The sharp 9 here is fretted by my pinky on the 8th fret on the B string. Alright, the next chord is the super dissonant E altered, or E7 flat 9 sharp 11. I'm catching the root on the top string. My index finger is going to fret the flat 9 on the A string on the 8th fret, followed by the 5th, which is the middle finger on the 9th fret on the D string, another flat 9, this one here by the ring finger on the G string on the 10th fret, followed by the sharp 11 fretted by my pinky on the B string on the 11th fret. It's kind of a nice stair step there. Again, that's the E altered, or the E7 flat 9 sharp 11. Alright, the next chord is called an E13 flat 9. My root is the top string. The flatted 7th is made by the index finger here on the 5th fret of the A string. And then my third finger, my ring finger, is going to bar on the 6th fret the D string, the G string, and the B string. So it goes 1, flat 7, 3, 13, flat 9. Again, that's the E13 flat 9 chord. Alright, this next chord is called an E7 flat 9. From a normal E7 chord, we can take our index finger and raise it up a half step. Another way to fret this would be with all the fingers. My index finger here getting the major third here on the D string on the 6th fret. My ring finger here getting the root on the 7th fret on the A string. My pinky here getting the flat 7. And then my middle finger here on the B string on the 6th fret catching the flat 9. Alright, the next chord is the E7 flat 9 chord, otherwise known as the full diminished chord. My root is on the top string, followed by the flat 9, followed by the 5, followed by the flat 7, and the major third here. And you can see the dots there on the top. This is the 7th fret, the 8th fret, and the 9th fret. The chord actually on the diagram is this guy here, which they call E over F. Basically it's an E triad here with an F in the bass. Alright, the next chord is the E7 flat 9 sharp 11. And you can see the dots there. This is the 8th fret, the 9th fret, the 10th fret, the 11th fret. My root is on the top string. The flat 9 is my index finger there on the A string. I'm catching the root and the 5th by barring this guy here. And I'm catching the sharp 11 with my pinky here on the B string. So that's an E7 flat 9 sharp 11. Alright, this next chord is called the E7 suspended flat 5 flat 9. Again, my root is on the top string, followed by the flat 9, the flat 5, the root, and the suspended 4. Alright, the last chord is called the E altered or the E7 flat 9 sharp 9. Again, my root is on the top string, followed by the flat 9, followed by the 5, followed by the root, followed by the sharp 9. That sharp 9 also is like a minor third, so you could think of this as a minor chord with the root up a half step. Again, over the low E. Alright, here's some examples using these chords. Starting off here at the 9th fret, I'm doing an E triad. I can move that up and down at minor third intervals. Down here, this would be the E7 flat 5 flat 9. This is the E13 flat 9, E triad, E minor 7. I can also take this shape, this little stair step, from the Hendrix Chord, and I can move that around at minor third intervals. Up here it's an E13, here's the E7 flat 9 sharp 11, here's the Hendrix Chord, is the E7 sharp 9, down here's the E7 flat 9, and I can overlap these guys.